So Bank Negara has two remaining MPC meetings this year, and with inflation looking set to stay, what will BNM be keeping an eye on in terms of data points, and will more rate hikes be inevitable to cope with the rising prices?
The goal of monetary policy is to promote sustainable economic growth in an environment of price stability. Now, that is enshrined in our law. One thing is clear, though, that the unprecedented conditions that spurred the significant monetary support during the height of the crisis have since subsided. The economy is firmly on a growth path. Travel is up, spending is up, hiring is up. So what we need to do is recalibrate our economic policies. To use an analogy, the patient is out of the ICU. And when that happens, we need to adjust the dosage of our drugs and medical treatment. Otherwise, we could harm rather than cure the patient. So in this environment, there is danger if we keep rates too low too long, be it from excessive demand pressures or unsustainable borrowing.
There have been calls by some quarters for greater oversight over Bank Negara following this recent OPR hike. Do you think these proposals have any merit? Would this make it more difficult for BNM to respond to inflation?
The Central Bank Act of Malaysia 2009 gives the Monetary Policy Committee the autonomy to make these calls professionally and in the nation's interest. Now, this is done in line with international best practices for governance of monetary policy. And importantly, we have a 60-year track record of maintaining monetary stability. So we are transparent in our decision and we explain our policy to the Parliamentary Select Committee when called. Now, history is filled with examples of adverse consequences of dire inflation outcomes when the central bank is unable to discharge the mandate credibly, be it in the form of hyperinflation or loss of trust in the financial markets. Now, the country and the economy will be far worse off if we go down this road.